You played Clinkz. Mid, okay. So this is what's the medal again? Herald 3.
Axis calling it.
So
It's
let me
in
put
the
it here.
bag.
Herald 3, Clinkz, mid lane. So what's your comment in here in this game? Your comment is I'm learning with trial and error.
All bullshit aside.
So I'll just tell you the biggest problem that you have in here. I came from league high rank, but dropped league, so yeah, I have league habits. Okay. League is very different than Dota 2. When it comes to league, it's more of an execution. Like, if you hit the spells, it's good. But in Dota 2, even if you hit the spells, it doesn't feel good compared to league.
30 seconds to battle.
Because there are things that we can talk about, like damage reduction, hero receiving the spells, and such. This is going to be hard. Okay. You should not try this. Like, you attacking from the low ground to the high ground, it gives them an idea that there is a vision in here, like observer. Because if you're playing from the low ground, you should not have vision. Like this axe. Since there's no vision in here, like observer, he doesn't see anything in here. It's on fog. But you here, you try to go here, they will have an idea that there is a vision in here. It will be rewarded, and then they will have like bonus gold and experience. So yeah, no kill will happen in here because you don't have stun to begin with. Hello, love. Seems good. Yep, no vision, or no stun, so it's really hard to actually. Wait, I thought you're mid lane. So why does PA? It's in classic rank. Okay. Dual mid. Okay. No, you're tanking towers. Although you can get it. Yeah, it's fine. Focus on last hitting. What's that? TPing? I mean, why you gave up the mid lane?
Denied.
I think I should remove the mid lane in here as well. In the chat or in the text. Like here. If you die in here, you don't have TP. It's on cooldown. Like you're getting harassed so much in here. Last hits. Okay, keep last hitting. Attack. Last hit. Might as well use the searing arrow because you have like 50 damage only. With searing arrows, you will have like 74 damage in there. Is that nice kill? But you are actually receiving damage on the creeps. Although you're kind of evading it. Only for from range attacks. So here, Cindy, I actually want you to keep on, not auto casting this one, but manually casting it. Because if you just keep on manually casting it, it doesn't aggro the creeps. Let's take a look in here. So you have like 400 HP in here. 400 HP. You receive one attack, although it is evaded because of your first skill. You have 400 HP, and then look at the creeps. Only the charge of the enemy, Spirit Breaker. Only the charge hits you. The damage from a hero, but most of the damage that you receive is from the creep wave itself. So that's why you should not go for auto cast and then right click people. You should keep on going for manual casting because you don't have the attack speed to begin with. You can just keep on casting or manually casting it. And that way you will not draw the aggro, which is really good. You're so low, you cannot contest the last hits or the crypts because they can go on you. Of course, you should be afraid of it. Now they will go on you. Charge on cooldown. He will charge now. No, he's farming. But yeah, you're pretty much zone out. You know, you're zoned. You don't have mana, you don't have health right now. Might as well buy items. What is the item that you're looking for in here, in this game? Maybe go for Wraith Band, like complete this circlet and then slippers. Go for Wraith Band. Soul Ring is good. Falcon Blade is good to save the mana. Or to have more mana. Yeah, you keep on going for autocast in here. Don't go for autocast because you don't have the attack speed yet. You can actually keep on manually casting it. Because you have so very low attack speed. Yep. Dead hero again. But you need to buy items now. You're very low on HP and then mana. It's only luck that the enemy is not punishing you for it. Where's your item? It's still being delivered. Last hit. Although you managed to kill two heroes, like 2 silencers, but look at the creep score, only 5-0, right? You only last hitted like 5 creeps. That's why you're still poor despite killing people. In the early game, the golds that you'll get in the heroes is not that great. At max, you'll have like 200 golds for killing heroes. Like average 160, 170, 180. But when it comes to the full creep wave, you'll have like 200 gold. Like 3 melee creeps and then 1 range creep. You'll have a lot of gold. So yeah, you need to practice the last hitting. And then creep aggro as well. And then mechanics about the hero. I don't know how much games you have with the Clinkz, so maybe that's one of the reasons. But yeah, the attack animation is bad, the base damage is bad on Clinkz. And then, yeah, pushing the lane, yep. That's the biggest problem that you have here. Last hitting. Last hitting. I mean, also with the denies, maybe that's because of your habit in the league. The League of Legends doesn't have deny, but in Dota 2, if you deny the creeps, the enemy hero will only get like 50% less experience from it. In that way, you will have experience advantage. Like you're level 5 at this point, and then Silencer is level 4, Spirit Breaker is level 5. That's because of the kills that you have. Killing heroes will give you experience as well, for sure. But yeah, denying those creeps is actually much better. That's Lina right there. You will lose the engagement, you will die. I mean, it's expected because it's 4-man rotation and then you still go. Power Treads, nice. What's your next item after Power Treads? I actually want to ask you if you're so familiar with the items in Dota 2. Another thing is that there's always guides in here that you can follow, like default guide and then standard, guides from other players. You can follow those guides, but those guides alone is not that effective most of the time, because let's say, like in this guide, aside from default, let's say this guide from Torts, Delini, like he is suggesting you to go for Medallion of Courage and then Desolator and then BKB. But there are times that the Clinkz will go for a different item route. Let's say going for Desolator immediately, going for Falcon Blade Rush. No, it's not in the situational thing. Even Soul Ring, you know, it's really case to case basis because it really dependent on the hero that you're playing or the draft of your team and then the enemy as well. So I will not recommend as well being, you know, being a good follower in those guides.
Dyer's middle tower is not what it used to be.
But I watch pro replays. That's good. That's good that you're watching. If you're watching, I hope that you're asking yourself, like, why did they go for this item? Why did they go for that item? You know, you should ask. You should question their decision making, and then don't resume the match if you haven't found the answer. Like here, why did you go for the Fairy Fire? You know, so Fairy Fire is good for, you know, additional damage early on, and then it can instantly restore your health, like 85. But it has like 5-second cooldown, so might as well just have one Fairy Fire only. Might as well go for Clarities because you're running low on mana, and then get some TP as well. Like if the enemy dove bottom lane, you can help them, like turn it around by TPing. But yeah, you're so low with the last hit, and then it translates to the net worth. Even if you have kills, 3.1k net worth only. Spirit Breaker only killed one, but he is ahead of you, mainly because of the last hits, right? 41 on this guy, 31 on you. Last hits, 3.9, 3.3. And then itemization, if you're not sure about it, you could ask your team about it too. Like, you can go for suggestions in here. Wait. Like right here, request purchase suggestions. Players on your team may suggest items for you by, you know, Control Alt if you hit this one, or talk over the microphone. Ask them what is good item. Of course, they want you to. Nah, you're going to die in here. Lean stun. Yep, you're going to die. Maybe you're not that familiar when it comes to the spells of the enemy and then the cooldowns. Something that you can work on by keep on, you know, playing, practicing. Yeah, I think you're just following the default guide. If it's me, I'll go for something like this one, Infused Raindrops, because this item will give you mana regen, and then it will block the magic damage, and it has like cooldown. Because most of the damage that you're receiving right now is magical. That's the damage that is killing you. Their spells, not their right clicks. Although Medallion of Courage is still good, for sure. But when it comes to buying items, you go for small items first before going to big items. They always go to the top lane. Maybe go to the mid lane right now. Like 3 heroes in here. You don't need to keep on fighting them. Sometimes, if you're outnumbered, well, it's actually working out. Enemy doesn't have map awareness as well. Yep, you're going to win the fight, for sure. But the trade in this particular engagement is that here, the mid lane is being free for like 2 waves, 3 waves. That's like 600 golds and an experience. You only got like 290 golds, like 300 in here, and then some shared golds in here because you didn't get a kill. So yeah, I think it's actually much better if you play alone in here, like farm your items. It's good if you can get the skill on the tower, so it's gonna be worth it that you engage in the top lane. But if not, it's not that efficient. So, Cindy, this game will take a lot of time, like 1 hour and 9 minutes. I will only watch the first certain minutes of your game, and then I tell you the bad habits that you're making or mistakes that you're doing, and then give you fixes for it.
Radiant hides behind their fortification.
Yeah. Possess Mass, Blightstone, Dragon Scale, keep farming. Good thing that you're actually
At Radiant's middle tower.
going for stack. Is it? Do you know the stacking as well? Yeah. Another bad thing about
Bottom tower is under attack.
League players that are not helpful in Dota 2 is that their camera movement. Like, most of the time, your camera is only following your hero, which is really crucial in League, right? But in Dota 2, if it's me, like playing Clinkz in here, let's say my camera is here, and then I'm last hitting, or let's say I'm farming in here, I'm last hitting, since the neutral creep is not going to move out, like, you know,
Regeneration.
avoid me, I'm going to watch other heroes, like, let's say here, I'm going to watch their item progression. I'm going to see what they are doing in the map. Like right here. They are engaging in the river, but you are still... Your camera is still here. You don't know the spells that they've used so far, aside from the global silence, right? You don't know if they use Laguna Blade. You don't know if they use Light Strike Array of this Lina. So that's really a bad habit from a League player. So yeah, you're winning. He used ulti. He used hoof stomp. No more stun. Sniper is here. So the angle from the assassinate is from here to here. So yeah, he's here, and then he's even attacking you. So might as well turn around and then go for the sniper. But you're not in a position to actually fight. So go back. So yeah, still following the heroes again. At this point, since you're just moving around, look into the sniper. Like, what's his item? What is progress? You know? So in Dota 2, it doesn't apply. In League, it does apply because you can just check the scoreboard in there, like right like this, and then you can see the items of all heroes. But in Dota 2, you can go for this. You can go for scoreboard, and then you can hit this show items, but it can only show your teammates' items. It can only show the teammates' items. Okay? Only teammates. It doesn't show the enemy's items. It is showing right now because we are only watching the replay. But in live game, it doesn't show the enemy. In League, it does show everyone's item, right? So definitely a big difference. So yeah, keep farming. They don't have detection, yeah. They don't have detection. You know that they are here, like 3 heroes. Be conscious. When it comes to your skill build, since your Clinkz, the main damage of the Clinkz is from searing arrows. If you max out the first skill, look at the scaling of this ability. It will only give you more duration and then bonus attack speed. I mean, yeah, you have the attack speed, but if you don't have the damage, it does not gonna help you secure the kills that you're going to do or to try. So might as well go for damage first and then go for attack speed later. Because attack speed doesn't matter if you don't have damage to begin with. You can you can have the damage, but if you don't have attack speed, your damage per second is still very low. So it's another thing in here. Like Silencer is destroying the Observer Ward. That means there is Sentry in there, but you're not afraid to go deeper, and then you died because they have vision over you. They are seeing you. Desolator is a really good, really standard item. For so long, you're not using the Medallion of Courage. It's actually good for farming and fighting as well, because it gives you armor, it gives you mana regen, and then the active can be used to the enemy or to the teammate. If you read it here, if cast on an enemy, reduces 5 armor on both the enemy and then the caster. But since you're hitting the enemy, that means you will deal more damage because you reduce their armor, right? And then you mainly rely on physical damage. If the enemy has less armor, you do more physical damage. Rage buyback and then die again. It's the map awareness in here. Like the sniper hits you earlier, that means he has like detection, sentry ward. Skeleton walk is not gonna help you since they have detection in here. You need to get out of the range of that sentry. And yeah, it's really awareness. So I'm going to move it faster. ×2 again. Yep, you're dewarding it now. Ulti. Dark Pact. Death's Pact. Dark Pact. It's the Slark skill. Yep. Keep on farming. 27 minutes. Where are you going at this point? Okay, so you showed up in the top lane, Pudge as well. So that means the enemy know that you are playing on the top lane. It's actually easy to predict where you're going to go next. Like, you showed in here, that means you are still here nearby. You can go here, or you can go here. So look at the enemy's movement. They are actually, since you showed up here and then you destroyed the observer in this here, they backed off. Because they're still afraid of you guys. Positioning is something that is more advanced, I could say. But of course, I need to focus first on basic stuff in order to properly prepare you into higher MMR or higher skill games in Dota 2. Just keep on farming. So they showed in bottom, like Lina, Spirit Breaker. So what you gonna do about it? You're going to try to kill them. Center is still alive. Yeah, they have detection. Now you're going to die. So awareness is really lacking on you. Like, only Lina showed in the mid lane when she used Boots of Travels, right? But the enemy, you still don't have an idea where they are. You know that Lina and then Spirit Breaker is here, but you get surprised that Centaur is here, and then all of a sudden, Silencer is there, and then Sniper killed you. So you need to keep an eye to the minimap. Awareness is really a problem on you now, Cindy. So yeah, they took the, so you can see 5 heroes right there, and then Lina going to the top rune, and then possibly going for Roshan. It's actually good abuse of info since you are seeing the other heroes that has stun that can kill you. You decided to go to the sniper because he is isolated. But the problem is that they took Roshan, and then you're playing from the low ground. Possibly you'll die in here. Nah, you're not dying. They don't care about you. Maybe they are having internal conflict because this centaur took the Aegis. Is there an item that denies vision without destroying warnings? What do you mean deny vision? Like, you need true sight in order to reveal those. Let's say in order to reveal sentry and then observer, you need true sight. And for you to have true sight, you can either go for sentry for detection or go for gem of true sight. There are spells in the game that can reveal NV units. Something like Zeus. This one gives true sight. When cast, lightning bolt briefly provides unobstructed vision and true sight around the target. So that can actually be used for dewarding. So there are many spells to mention that can provide it. You just need to keep on playing and then keep on being familiar with those spells.
Coin for me.
Yeah, League is very different when it comes to warding game. and especially in Dota. It is really different. This is actually the biggest challenge of you, Cindy. You need to adjust. Like the habits that you have in League is only applicable in League. Night Stalker ult reduces ward vision. I think it's not anymore. It was. It doesn't reduce the vision anymore. No. He means some. Cindy is talking about the League's warding game, which is really different. Way too different in Dota 2. In Dota 2, there's only two wards. Sentry that can give True Sight, and then Observer for vision. That's it. And yeah, we already watched 30 minutes of the game, and I think we're not going to learn any further in here. I can only give you things to work on. Like, I just want to know first, Cindy, if you do have any questions. Because if you don't have question, I'll end the analysis on your game, and then give you pointers to for your improvement. Let me know.
That is for certain. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Axe wishes it was you instead.
Sometimes I got thrown off because I play like I'm not seen when I'm in reality I am. Yeah. So you like playing Envy heroes. League is kind of unique because if you go to the bushes, you'll get Envy. How do you end games in this game? Like, you need to kill the defenders first. If you kill the defenders, you can easily push the towers, buildings. Like, let's say you have an advantage. How do you go about it, ending it? Let's say if you guys are really ahead of the game, what I want you to do is actually play around division, like play together as a team. Let's say you have observer in here, or let's say you just go in here like 5 of you, since you have the advantage, right? Just take this tower, just push it, and then if someone showed up, kill them. If you are really in the advantageous spot, but you need to recognize what are the heroes that can defend the towers. In this particular game, they have Sniper, which is really good about high ground defense because of his high range attack, and then the spells like Shrapnel, and then Assassinate. Sniper is really good about defending towers. I could say the same thing with Lina because she could just spam the spells and then the creeps will die
Make my life easier.
because of the burst potential on this. So yeah, you need to realize first what are the heroes that can defend, that can delay the game, and then kill them first, and then push it from there. Does that answer your question, Cindy? Or you have a follow-up question? I guess you don't have any question about this game. Is there a meta? Is my hero good enough? Or any hero is decent? To me, Cindy, I would suggest that you just play whatever hero you think it's fun, because you're still learning the game, right? If we're talking about the meta, I think it's only good if you're really serious about your rank. Before, or based on my experience, even if you got outdrafted, you still can win the game because of the execution. you know. So don't be serious about, don't take it seriously when it comes to the meta heroes, unless you are immortal already, because meta heroes is always good in our ranks, even in pro matches. It's always good to have those really strong heroes in the team. But if you're just learning the game for now, just play the hero that you think it's fun, and then learn everything from there, like the basic mechanics: last hitting, creep aggro, pushing, detections, items, skills, description. Take it slow. Take it slow. It's a learning curve, step by step process. If I tell you to just focus on meta heroes, like, you'll have very limited heroes to play. Let's say one of the meta supports or carries right now is Luna, Medusa, Drow Ranger, PL, but your understanding about the game will be limited to those heroes, right? So might as well just play whatever you want, and then take it from there. You can always get info about meta heroes if you go to websites such as Dotabuff. Heroes, or even if you have, trans in here, win percentage, like Meepo here, Dotabuff as well, like here, meta. This one is really effective, or really helpful. This is one of the websites that you can check for the meta. But again, I will not recommend it to you because you're still learning the game. Take it slow. Yeah, learn all of the skills, learn all of the damage, learn the armor, learn the magic resistance and such. Learn those mechanics first. And then the meta heroes, you'll get in there. At first, I was play every hero. Yeah, that's actually good. That's actually good practice. Play every hero. Why not? So yeah, I guess we're good for now, Cindy. Any follow up? I'm going to put a check mark on your request now. So I'll just let you apply those things first, like work on your bad habits, and then let me know if the analysis is helpful or not in your upcoming games by sending me a feedback. Thank you for your time. So yeah, we're done with Cindy.